Do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
そのためのブロッコリーだ。
We fight for broccoli! I love it. Welcome everybody to Shinseiki Evangelion Battle Orchestra. I had a request to do this awesome game by one of my very, very awesome subscribers. So hey, let's check this one out. That was such a cool opening sequence. It's nice that they made it just like the original Evangelion anime opening sequence. Just with a slightly different song. Probably for copyright reasons. We have an emergency. That's a lot of emergencies. I always wondered why they had so many emergency lights in Evangelion. So welcome to the game, everybody. At the beginning here, I wanted to quickly show off some of the stuff in the menus. And we are playing the PSP version of this game. There is a PlayStation 2 version as well, but the PSP version actually has extra content that the PlayStation 2 version doesn't. So we're doing the PSP version. And here in the shop, you can purchase things. Whenever you beat certain areas and certain stages, then stuff becomes available to purchase. So rather than a typical game of something being unlocked, when you particularly do some special thing, it unlocks, you actually have to purchase it first. So keep that in mind. That's in the shop. Then practice mode, of course, is just practicing against the computer. Getting used to the controls and that sort of thing. I should probably do some practice, but I'm just going to jump right in. Rumble mode is 1 to 4 players. You can actually play multiplayer in this. Beat each other up, kind of like a Super Mario Brawl thing. Endless mode is just, you pick your unit and you fight to the death, or you keep fighting until your HP reaches 0. Survive as long as you can. Mission modes are kind of interesting. I'm not going to do all of these, but I just wanted to show off a few. There's some that I haven't unlocked yet, of course. But, these missions are really unique. Here you have to use items to win in the game, or, there might be some where you have to survive for a certain amount of time, fighting some of the particular angels in the fight. Destroying item boxes. So instead of fighting enemies, you have to destroy as many item boxes as possible. Let's destroy 4 monoliths. 4 seal monoliths. And then, of course, you get your character select screen. Of course, I haven't unlocked a lot of the characters here. You can even choose some of the angels in this game. So it's kind of like a fighting game. Kind of like a fighting game, but I don't know, it's a little different than, say, your average Street Fighter 2 style game. So In this one, yeah, I chose Asuka's mech here. We're just supposed to destroy these seal voice-only monoliths, if you remember from the anime. This game is heavily based on the original story. Oh, hey, there's that angel shooting acid. Yeah, I was just saying this is based straight off of the real story, the anime, and they amazingly did a good job in this game of telling the actual story. The actual story of the game in much less words than the actual anime did, because the anime was like 10% action and then 90% dialogue with elevator music. With Shinji and Rei going up and down elevators and that sort of thing. So for this video today, after I show a couple more of these things, we're going to do the story mode in this game, which is the major part of it. So for this one, I can actually choose a couple angels to use, but we'll do Asuka, because this is Asuka's challenge. This one's one of my favorites. Straight out of the anime, you have to survive by running with the mech, on these different ships and try not to sink, like I did just there. But yeah, there's something satisfying about running with a giant mech and crushing and landing on all these aircraft carriers. I think a couple of the gaps are so big you have to ride on that thing. Alright everybody, this is what we're here for, the story mode. So I'm going to be going through the story modes because there's a couple really interesting stories that didn't actually happen in the original anime story, so this is going to be interesting. The order doesn't matter, but so in the beginning here, I'm going to do, of course, Rei. Easy? No, I'm not going to do any of this easy stuff. We're going to be doing normal. Now, the story mode's actually pretty short in this game, so we're not really here for the long run. So don't worry about that. But the story is actually pretty cool and shows kind of how the game works. So I think story mode is the best way to kind of showcase the game. Rei, can you hear me? Misato! Yatta! Hi. We shouldn't work too hard at this, but because this is her first attempt at a fight. Zerugoki. Start the mission. So we're fighting the first angel here from the anime. And another thing that's awesome about this game is all the original staff is back, of course. The Japanese love to do that, which is great. They always keep the original staff, so all the original voices, Rei, Shinji, Misato, Gendo, everybody is their original voice actors and actresses from the anime. So, why are you shooting at me, dudes? So if you go to the edges of the screen, you get shot by tanks. So there are items that drop that you can pick up. When I'm picking them up, of course, dang it. Good lord, my goodness. Okay, picking up items is bad, apparently. I just got bit by that shark. There's like environmental hazards, items to pick up. And yeah, I'm getting used to the controls here, get my butt kicked. Oh hey, I've got that awesome Rei Ayanami shield. about dead.
私が死んでも代わりはいない。
And I died. If I fail, you know, in some of these story missions, I'm just gonna make a cut to where I'm victorious.
まだ倒れられない。
But I definitely want to show you guys some gameplay. Take it! Yeah, kick you. Ugh. That stupid shark keeps biting me. That's one powerful shark to be attacking a giant robot. Check out the environments. I love the environments. You've got like, you know, you're this giant robot running across buildings and stuff all sort of sunk in the ocean. Oh yeah.
任務完了。
So it's kind of like a Street Fighter style game, but it's different. It's very different than that. Because you have power-ups and you can get your life back. Oh great, he stood up again, huh?
レイ、交代よ。0号機のダメージが大きすぎるわ。
So too much damage to Unit 1, or Unit 0, I should say. So we're gonna switch. And of course that would be Shinji's story. If you remember, Shinji comes in next to fight that angel. But we're doing Rei's story, so we're just gonna keep going here with Ayanami Rei's story. Fun fact, some people don't know that Rei's name means zero. Rei means zero in Japanese. And she is the pilot of Unit 0.
今回の人はとんでもない火力の顆粒子砲を撃ってくるわ。
So this time the angel has incredible firepower.
要するにビーム兵器ってことね。
A kind of massive beam weapon.
いい？相手の砲撃は強力無比よ。当たったら次はないと思う。
So if he hits you, there's no second chance.
次はない。死ぬ。
No second chance, that means death. Shinji, always positive, right? You won't die.
私が守るもの。
Because I'm here to protect you. That's our Rei. So in this one we get two EVA units against one angel, because that's how it happened in the anime story. Oh, come on. I put my shield out there and then I put it away just at the moment that the beam came out. Now it may kind of look like I'm sucking at this, and that's because the controls are a little choppy. That's probably the only complaint I have, and the only negative that I would have to say about this game. The controls are really, not what you'd think of for a Street Fighter game. If you're playing a Street Fighter game, you expect the moves to be quick and very responsive. But in this, they're actually very slow and very clunky. And I think that's kind of on purpose, because with a giant robot like this, there's no way you're going to have incredibly accurate movements. So it may be just to give it a more authentic feel that the developers made the controls this way. I don't know, but it's definitely a learning curve. Something you got to get used to. So there is a shield that you can use with L1 button. And the R1 button does special moves. I'll try to show off some of these special moves. Kind of like Hi-Ogis with a nice cut-in scene like that. Then the X button is for jumping. And you can do a double jump. And the square button is just normal punching and kicking. Wow, I actually won that one. I mean, it was 2 against 1, so a little unfair. I love the screen here. It's like all this negative money. minus 46 million yen because damage to the Eva units. Minus 106 million yen because of damage to the city. Alright, so we got the next angel here in Rei's story. The nuclear one. I just love the way the city looks. So if you've ever seen the anime, this is following exactly just like the anime story. So one miss and it's all over. Because this angel likes to fall on the city and explode. So we've released our umbilical cables to try and run and stop it. You know, that's the energy pack for the EVA units. So we've got 1 minute. Exactly 1 minute. Calculations. Misato's leaving it up to God. This is awesome. We got Asuka in this one too. This is the only plan that she's got. In this 1 minute, we've got to figure it out for ourselves. Let's start the operation. So just like it happened in the anime, they had to run and try to catch this angel before it hit landfall, and they didn't know where it was going to try to attack. But instead, we're going to be beating the crap out of it, because apparently it's already here on the land. But yeah, all three of us together is kind of cool. I like how they have it just like the anime series. So I'm controlling Unit 0, the orange one. The triangle button does some special moves. If you look at the bars at the top, the first bar, the big one, is the life bar, and the lower one is kind of your energy bar for special moves. Dang it, why is this wall in my way? See if I can get over this. They'll have defeated it before I get there. Uh-oh. Ouch, that hurt a lot. Uh-oh. Ran out of time. Okay, this one we gotta fight really fast. Because we've only got the 1 minute. Okay, let's try this one more time. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about life. Just attack this thing. If it would stop running around all over the place. So there's the triangle button. You can do some gun attacks instead of just punching and kicking. Now, I feel like this game needs a lot more gun attacks. That explosion knocked Shinji up into the air. Alright, damage to the city. 110 billion yen subtracted from our money that we get. So each mission you get money, and you use that money to, unlock the specials in the game. Oh yeah, this guy. The interdimensional angel that sort of absorbs everything. We've lost Shinji's life signs, and he's lost the signal from his EVA unit is gone. If you remember from the anime, he was completely absorbed by that thing.
生命維持装置の駆動時間は
How much time before his life support gives out?
生命維持モードにしているなら16時間
He's got 16 hours remaining.
16
Well, that should be plenty of time for us to destroy this thing, right?
でもどうしたらいいのよ。
What should we
物理攻撃
do?
が効きにくいとしても全く効果がないとは思えない。通常戦闘を仕掛ける価値はあるわ。
She thinks that some, attacks will be better than nothing.
私が行く
So Ray's gonna go in.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。何勝手に決めてるのよ。
Why are you deciding this
も
yourself?
し
Wait for me.
私がダメだったらお願い
If I can't do it, I'm leaving it to you.
分かったわよ。
Alright, fine, gotcha.
まずは0号機通常戦を仕掛けて敵の動きを見てもし危険そうな
First, 0号
ら
機
退却の後に2号機が戦闘に入ります
And if Ray can't do it,
Okay.
then Asuka needs to jump in.
了解。
無理はしないで戦闘準備
It's great hearing Hayashibara Megumi again as Ayanami Ray. Such an iconic voice actress. So you see, using these special abilities like the gun, shooting and whatnot, it's using my second bar there. Oh, he's attacking me with skyscrapers. Since this thing absorbs buildings, whatever, is near it. Apparently he didn't like that barrier. Ugh. Yeah, I think a lot of these fights, until I get used to the enemy attacks, I'll probably lose the first round, and then I'll just make a cut to the second round. By the way, the enemies also go for the power-ups. Why am I so low on health already? He threw a building at me. Shooting buildings up the rear. Okay, that was a little mortifying. Oh shoot, he's got this attack where he puts this black thing around your feet and you can't jump. Sort of holding me in place. Come on. I'll just knife you to death. Get over here. Using my progressive knife. Oh, wow.
目標撃破帰還します
That air raid barely finished him off before the missiles hit me in the head, too. Hey, not too much damage to the city. Quite a bit of damage to the EVA unit, though. So as you can see, the story chapters are pretty short. And I think there's only about 5 or 6 of them per character. She's surprised that he could infiltrate the geofront so easily. Once again, Ray to the rescue.
ラスト落ちるんじゃないわよ。
レイ、位置にはついてる？
はい
2号機の充電が終わるまで持ちこたえてちょうだい。
So while Asuka's charging, we need to fight and keep this guy occupied. This is kind of cool. We get to fight in the Geofront. What the heck? Is that Pen? Pen's just like chilling there in the water with an inner tube. That's pretty funny. Ugh, I get this toilet paper attack on my face. Dang, that hurts a lot. I picked up Pen. What the heck is he doing there? Pen is actually an item in this game. Take that N2 mine. That was one of Ray's special attacks, by the way. Ooh, got all my life back. See, some of these power-ups can really change the whole game. You could be like almost dead and then get all your life back. But if you're playing this, remember the enemies can pick up the power-up items too. Oh, and they can also use an AT field. By the way, the AT field attack, if you're wondering, is while blocking, holding the L1 button, hit the triangle button, and that will do your AT field. Once again, Evangelion nerd lingo. So we got an N2 mine. Come over here. What's he doing? Guess I can only pick up and hold one of these things at a time. Trying to pick up the energy there. Take it, and I missed, of course. Pin's just chilling there. Man, that hurt. At least you have infinite continues. Oh man, he just totally wrecked me. Why am I going for items? Finish him off here. Damage to the city, 70 billion. By the way, all these characters can be unlocked, so you can play as all of them, eventually. Oh, Rei versus Kaoru. I'm happy we meet again, first children. Ayanami Rei. You are the same as me. Came from Lilith, of course, if you know the lore of where Rei comes from. Who are you? Representative of Zeal, whatever they're called. That secret organization with all the old people wanting immortality. Doing the Human Instrumentality Project. And yeah, the lore of this game it gets really complicated. Well, the lore of Evangelion in general. So I'm not gonna get into explaining too much of that. just I'll be basically explaining what's going on in the story episodes here. So this is the final stage for Rei's story mode here. Gotta fight Kaoru. I think what happens is, at the end he'll just stand up because, eventually Shinji has to fight him. So in Shinji's story, it'll be Shinji that finishes him off. That's how the story goes. I got the Pen power up. Aw, I dropped it. And I hit myself with the Pen power up. Incoming missiles! It's like you'd think they would try to avoid me, but I get hit by those missiles more than the enemy Eva unit. Take it! Take it! Actually, sometimes you see me do a lower sweep. I'm actually trying to pick these items up. Because down and square does a sort of downward sweep kick, but also down and square on the item picks the item up. So if you're right over an item and you want to do an attack, you may not actually attack, you'll just pick up an item. So that's a bit of a problem. Incoming missiles again. What? Why are they always shooting at me? It's like, shoot at the enemy, you guys. Come on. I felt like I got a bunch of good hits in there, but apparently not. I'm losing. No, Rei! You can never be replaced! Oh yeah, finish him! Unit 0 Berserker mode. That was an epic round. I picked up a power-up that gave me full health back. So the plan is complete for Ikari Gendo's plan. Just one thing left to go. The one thing left to do. She has to go. Go to Lilith, probably. This is not necessary anymore. Even if I die, there's replacements. I am me. Yeah, Rei kind of has a tragic story there. Alright guys, that was Ayanami Rei's story and an introduction to this game. Want to thank you for watching. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and do maybe Shinji and Asuka's story. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. And of course, after we do these stories, there's going to be some bonus stories, which are going to be very interesting. So make sure to stay tuned for the next one.